I'm at 1205 West Spring Street in Covington, Kentucky, doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. We're looking for any structural issues, root intrusion, anything that would be of note to the buyer. We're entering the line through the rear stack. It's PVC. Going into the floor, it's probably cast iron under the floor, and then clay outside. All the plumbing is on the back half of the house, so this main stack should carry all the plumbing, and the main is in the rear of the house, so it's right on the property line. So we will inspect the entirety of the line if possible, and make note of anything we feel is necessary. All right, you can see there's a little bit of debris on the camera lens from hitting that turn at the base of the stack. So we're gonna, if nothing else, we're gonna go ahead and I'll take it out as far as I can and try to rinse it off in the main. And so we should be able to see on the way back. Of course, we may end up having to locate this spot because looks like I'm turning down into something. There may be a whole house trap, so let me pause the video and see if I can find out what I'm at here. Okay, so looks to me like we are right. If this comes out, it drops off underneath the concrete. Put a small little mark on the floor with the Sharpie, just so we know approximately where this is. And I believe there's a clean out. Right underneath the floor here, or at least there used to be. So I'm going to pop around here and just see if we can, maybe I can get it to go down around it. I think because of the multiple turns, it's going to be a little difficult. I do have another option, which would be getting my smaller camera. Seeing if that would make this other turn. Because this looks like it's just turns. Doesn't look like there's a clean out. It looks like it's just turns and goes straight. Might have been able to get it to go past it. It's inching. I can't really run any water because of the I can't really run any water because the one stack is all together. So if I was to run some water here, it would end up just coming out of the stack, I believe. We may try it because it is a Y, so it sticks out a little bit. So I may try to run some water, see if I can get this camera to go through this other turn. We're going to pause the video again and check it. Okay, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to go get a skid, pull the camera back out of the line, and then we're going to try to put a small skid on this and see if it can make these turns with that skid on it. Oh, let me show you so that we can get past that point. You see we're back out of the pipe. So I'm going to pause the video. If I need to, I may end up just making a whole new video. That way we don't have all this other stuff on there. So I went through a floor drain in the center of the floor in the very back of the basement. And I was only able to get, so this spot right here is where I was stuck before. It looks like this is where I was Ying in. And then we get out, and this is where we tie in to the other line where it Y's in. And as soon as that turns, it has to turn a second time, which is preventing me from getting all the way there. The thing is, now this line still looks really good. There's one more option that we have from the front of the house. There is a floor drain and a toilet in the front of the basement that I had no idea about until now. So this is all just from the floor drain in the back. And what I'm going to try to do now is go from that floor drain in the front, because it is made out of clay. So it is older. And try to go from there so that hopefully I can go all the way back and get all the way out. It should be more of a straight shot. That's what I'm hoping. Because we've tried 2 access points so far, and we're only able to get just outside the house. I was able to get about 5 feet further on this one than I was the previous access, which is the rear clean out. So we're going to pause the video again, make another move to the front of the basement. Okay, so we're back here at the, we're actually in the front of the house now. I'm going to go through the floor drain here and see how far we can get. Okay, so we're gonna make a move. We found an opening that we unclogged with a bunch of stuff, and we're actually gonna try to go the other direction now from the spot to the right of the toilet. Okay.
So far, we even had this probably stretched a little, cleaned out a little bit. That has to be removed permanently.
This is what came out of the line.
Huh?
This is what came out of that plug, and then we are going down this way, which is going back towards the toilet. Hopefully we can get back through. We're going to flush the toilet and see where this comes in. So what I might be doing is going right out the, hopefully not, but I think I may be going right out the floor drain. Can you see me in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go backwards.
Okay, well.
So
We're going to try to,
you have a string on
I'm
you?
going to try to get this to turn up the other direction. But we're going to have to make some modifications, so I'm going to pause the video. Okay, so we were able to get the camera to go to the other side of the Y, which means we're finally going downstream. So we're going to see if we can get out of the house on this one. Okay, we've got clay. It should be clay all the way out. Looks like the stuff in the rear was added later on with that little bit of cast iron that was in the floor on that first attempt back there through the rear stack. But so far, all this clay looks really good. All the joints look like they're nice and tight.
Still a little bit.
is a connection from above. There may be a floor drain.
Might be that stack.
Yeah. A little bit of water buildup here. So what we'll do is I'll try to go out as far as I can, and if there are any spots that, I mean, that was around 65 feet or so, there was some coverage of the camera, and what we'll do is we'll, if we need to, we can get it on the way back. So we're 72 feet out. I think this may be a T-in into the rest of the line, but I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to go locate this and find out exactly where we are. Alright, so we were able to locate this. We are outside. This is teeing into the line. We've basically inspected all three branches, interior branches of the line, and we are only about, I'd say, maybe another 10 feet away from the main, as long as we can get the camera to turn left here. And it looks like we might be able to get it. Falling, so we should be falling pretty close to the main now, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of gravity helping us. Oh, okay, so it looks like we have a repair that has fallen. You can see the open spot on the top of the pipe. That's probably about 50% of the pipe diameter is lost due to that line dropping. Looks like it was a repair. That's SDR 35, and so I'm not sure if that was done by, and that may have been done by SD1. I'm going to check to see how close we are to the main. We were at about 86 feet. And then we are at the main here. This is the drop off into the main. You can see the opening down below. So what we have here, you may be able to, well, my suggestion would be to call SD1 and have them look at this, because I believe this is their work. This is their tap. Being that it's only, let's see, it's under 10 feet of pipe, and it is a solid piece that ties into the tap on the main, and that is the part that is dropped. The older pipe seems to be in place, and the newer connection. They may not do anything because it is downstream and it's not obstructing flow, but it seems to me that this would be an SD1 issue, so I would recommend supplying the information to SD1. But the good news is all the private line looks great. All the clay, all the joints nice and tight. No structural issues, no buildup. We've been running water in the front and the back of the house the whole time, and it's all flowing really well. We were able to check all three branches of interior pipe, which means we've checked about every inch there is under the floor, and everything looked like it was functioning really well. So I'm actually going to turn the water off now and get some of this to drain down a little bit. We're going to have to turn the water off upstairs. We also had it running in the upstairs bathroom at the same time. I'm going to pause the video for a second.
So the likelihood that it could come up is even better.
So what do traps do?
Traps trap sewer gas in the
Okay, so we pulled all the way back. We're out of the line. Everything looked good structurally. Of course, I am going to recommend that they contact ST1 about the tap dropping where it connects to the lateral, and see if there's anything that they want to do at this time, or at least make sure that they know about it for future reference if something does happen. So. But all the clay looked good, all the connections are tight, so that will end the inspection at 1205 West Spring Street in Covington, Kentucky.